Tom Pinson's alongside fourth-year head coach Pete Rossomando. First, I can't believe it's been 4 years.
Yeah, it goes fast.
It goes by really fast. 2 weeks into camp, exactly 2 weeks today. How have the first couple of weeks been? I mean, we know it takes a few days to get in, and then it's a little bit different this year with no 2-a-days. For the first time. I remember going 3-a-days when we were playing.
3-a-days, yeah.
But,
Yeah.
how about that first week? What do you look to accomplish that first week, and what did you accomplish?
Well, we get our entire offense and defense installed in 1 week, pretty much, and then we start to refine and kind of pare down to what we do well on both sides of the ball and what personnel groupings we want to highlight throughout the course of the first couple weeks of the season. It might change based on personnel, but that's kind of what we want to do, and then get the little things taken care of. The blocking, the tackling, all those things that you don't really have a ton of time to do during the season. You want to get that stuff done now and really hone in. And I think this model that they've used has helped us work on the mental part of the game with our players. The walkthroughs and those meetings have really helped our players to learn what they're doing, and having veterans certainly helps.
When you take a look at your daily camp schedule, it's walk through, meeting, lunch, meeting, practice, walk through, dinner. So you're either eating or you're talking football, and we've been through a couple of weeks now. This third week always tends to be maybe it's harder for them to keep a little bit of focus. It's not game week yet, and they've been hitting against each other for 3 weeks. Do you do anything differently during this week to help them kind of get through this before we start, working on game week?
Well, what we try to do is every practice to have a couple of competitive periods, so that they're really working on those competitive aspects of the game, like short yardage, third down, goal line, red zone. Really, and then put an emphasis on it with a conditioner or something at the end where the guys are really, striving to win something. And that's been good. That's been something that it's been a little bit different, a little bit more of those competitive situations. But there's a lot of more downtime, and I guess it's good because they get the legs back, and they have a little bit more time to recover because of the way we're scheduling practices as well. Every other day we're going at night, so they have a nice long break in between those practices. But it's tough. This is the toughest week. I told the guys that this is where the champions are made in these next 5 practices, because these are the hump day. It's just like hump week. So if they can get over it and they can continue to string some good practices together as we've done, then I think we're going to have a good year.
Let's start on the offensive side of the ball, and the guy we hear about the most is Jake Dolegala, who's now going to be entering pretty much his 3rd year as a starter, as entering into his junior season. A record-breaking sophomore year, not the results necessarily that we're looking for, but he kind of came into his own, and at 6'6", 235, whatever he is right now, pretty much stands out on that side of the ball.
Yeah, he is at a different level, certainly now, than he has been. He should be. He's going to be his 3rd year playing and 2nd year starting. But I think Jake would trade all those stats for some more wins, and I think he's willing to do that. He's hoping that he can do that. Give some more stats to the running game and maybe some other guys, and allow him to get wins, because that's really, as a great leader that he is, that's what he wants. He doesn't really care about anything else. But right now he's really sharp. He's got the whole offense under his belt right now. He understands everything. That's the thing he did last year. He didn't understand everything until maybe the last 3 or 4 weeks. So right now he's making great run checks. He's making great pass checks, protection. It's been good. It's been excellent.
You don't necessarily want your quarterback setting the school record for attempts every year. Give me a couple other guys on that side of the ball who have stood out, who you're looking for to take that next step to be successful.
Well, Jose Garcia, who came on really late for us last year, played really well, and then obviously Joey Fields, who had another great year for us and has developed as a prime playmaker for us, and we'll continue to highlight him. And we got 2 good guys in the backfield that I think are gonna really help us a lot. One is obviously Cam Nash, who had some academic difficulty but has overcome that, and he's now back out on the field with us, and he's a difference maker. And then Danley Exelum, who's a bigger, more physical back, can be a compliment to him, we hope. And obviously KJ Smith at tight end, we're looking to highlight him a little bit as well.
KJ's an interesting name. He's got the body, he's got the the body of work. He does everything he's supposed to do. You see him here all summer long working on campus, and he's a guy who can really stand out on that side of the ball. I mean, in my opinion, the best tight end in the league, but probably in this area too.
Yeah, big and fast, and the one thing he didn't have was the blocking piece, and I think he has it now. He improved a lot last year, but still didn't have the weight behind him. Now he's added 10 pounds. He's a lot stronger, and he understands how to block, whereas he just kind of stuck his nose in there before. So now I think with that put together, I think that the league will finally recognize him as a guy that is an upper echelon tight end, whereas before he didn't have that piece.
Move to the other side of the ball, and we bring back the leading tackler in the league, and Randall Laguerre, and somebody who, I think people knew who he was beforehand, but really after the season he put together last year, some big things expected from him.
Yeah, Randall's been great. He's had a good camp so far, and he's doing all the things you want a senior leader to do. He's making all the calls. He's keeping guys in line. He's holding guys accountable. Those are things that he didn't do last year, because when you're a younger player, sometimes you're just trying to survive and find your own way. And now he's willing to get everybody else better. And he's obviously, him and Kenny Keene, both inside linebackers, are both back and both had a ton of tackles for us, and they'll continue to play well, I'm sure, for us.
Give me another guy on that side of the ball who stood out a little bit during camp that you're expecting some big things from.
Oh, Naj Brown. I mean, Najee a captain, and he's the guy.
A healthy Najee.
A healthy Najee, yeah. Hajj, we'll call him.
Healthy
Najee. He's been phenomenal. He's a great quarterback for us in the secondary, but he's a great playmaker. He's enthusiastic, loves to play. He loves to play. He's out there. He's playing. Like, he's not working football. He's playing football out there, and he's really having a good time, and he's getting his teammates better, and he holds them accountable, and he just sets a high standard for our secondary. And guys like Gerard Cant, who's a senior, they all just work together so well right now. Javon Elmore's back, and that whole secondary is really starting to play well.
A guy like Najee's got to be happy just to be on the field. That really freak injury in the JMU game last year, and was just never able to get back from that injury. And with 1 year left, he's got to be chomping at the bit to get on the field, I imagine.
He is. He'll take as many reps out there as we want him to. He doesn't care. He just, like I said, we say play football, he plays football. He doesn't work it. He is out there having fun and really enjoys everything he's doing, and he's just happy to be back out there playing and helping his team.
All right, let's talk the schedule really quick. And
I've heard that a few times.
As you smile a little bit. Going to take it to a different level in the season opener. We've played one FBS opponent in school history when we went out to Western Michigan a ways back. But we're going to take it to another level and open Friday night, September 1st on the road at Syracuse, which is a game I know these guys have been thinking about and looking at. And what can you tell us about Syracuse, and what can you tell us, what do you look to get out of that game?
Well, they're an ACC school, so it is definitely a step up. I mean, it's Power 5. And, they're a good football team. They play really fast. They're going to be much improved on defense. They got a lot of guys back from last year. And offensively, they're going to do their thing. They're spread you out and throw the ball and snap the ball, with 31 seconds left on the play clock. And we got to be ready for that. We're starting to prepare for it now, and it's just hard to prepare for that tempo. They play with a high tempo. So offensively, we got to do a good job of holding the ball against them a little bit and keeping our defense off the field. Our guys they're excited to be in that environment. I think all these guys that we recruit want to play Division I football, and they want to play at a high level. And here it is, your chance to play at a high level, the highest level in college football. And we just want our guys to go out and play hard and make sure that we come out healthy, obviously, because we got 10 more after that one, and just have a great time. Enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the environment, and stay on schedule. Don't turn the ball over and hold the ball. And those guys our guys been talking the right language right now about how to approach it.
We're looking at probably the toughest non-conference schedule ever. You're going to open at Syracuse, come home against Fordham, who's a top 25 team in the FCS with probably the best running back in the country in the backfield. And the following week after that, you're just going to travel to Youngstown to play the team that was the runner-up for the national championship and lost to JMU last year. We'll come home for a game against Walsh, and then on homecoming, we're going to play Penn. So those 5 games, those 5 non-conference games, preparing you for the conference season, when that non-conference season is done, what do you hope this team has accomplished and is ready for once the NEC season rolls around?
Most important, we gotta stay healthy. You know, I mean, that's, with some older guys, hopefully that won't be a problem anymore. You know, bigger, stronger, faster, all that stuff. A lot of depth, so we can play a lot of guys. We don't have to worry about that. I just think that, you know, you can't worry about the record out of conference. I mean, St. Francis was 1-3 out of conference and came back and won it and went to the playoffs. And we really have to focus on winning the Northeast Conference Championship. And, you know, we're going to be competitive and we're going to compete in every one of these games, but we can't lose sight of the goal, which is to win the league and get to the NCAA playoffs. So that's my most important job right now as a head coach, is to keep these guys focused on really what's important. That's week to week, but obviously when we get into that NEC schedule, is to make sure we take care of business there.
All right, season opens Friday night, September 1st on the road at Syracuse. First home game will be Saturday, September 9th at home versus Fordham at noon. Season tickets are available, CCSUtickets.com. Individual game tickets are available. Coach, we appreciate your time and we wish you luck the next couple weeks.
Can't wait.